What happened? Nick just fell off a bridge. So I'm kinda... Yeah. I'm kinda hooked on the story now. Daytime, I don't know, somewhere. Love you too. Yeah, Nick fell off a bridge. Could that be at this time of night? Hoodies. Wait. Oh my god, are we gonna be Edgeworth this case? Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Edgy, get up, it's an emergency. Huh? Larry, do you know what time it is? Not Larry, it's Lori's. Lori's name. Okay, no one cares, Larry. It's nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and... Oh, wait, don't hang up. It's an emergency. It's Nick. He took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking, his life is in danger. What happened? Tell me. Think about a guy with bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry. Wait, see, the detention. What is happening? So much happening in this case. It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change. Boy. I just want to make it through the investigation. This is not even an investigation. This is just everything. You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could. Where this man was. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise and Nick is Maya and Iris Bikini. Iris Bikini. What? Huh? Say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author Miss Elise's name. She was found by Wright in the head nun. The suspect is a temple's younger nun. What? Iris is the... Okay. Okay. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. That's not that bad. Yes, that's right, you got it. But they arrested her. My sweet little Iris. Well, she's a suspect, so yeah. And here I was convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? They're things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. Oh god, we are gonna play as him, aren't we? This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other, couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is, could he? Yeah, he wants you to be a defense attorney. I'm begging you, Iris' trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. You're the only one that can represent her. What did you just say? You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? What do you think I call you anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Don't talk to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know? Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire cart before. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Okay. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. She's calm here. Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder. Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Loree said that he might even die? Why you care? Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron, how could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he's unharmed. Thank goodness. Why is he like that? But he's got some kind of nasty cold. A cold? He's running a high fever and he's drifting in and out of consciousness. Must be imagining things. This woman. I feel like I've met her before. I don't remember if she was in her case. Did he defend it? Was he her lawyer? No, she was a witness, I think. I don't remember the first case that she appeared at. Okay. Something different about this guy. Guard is glaring at me. If someone glares at you, it's only polite to return the favor, is what I was taught. Just stare at each other weirdly. Are you alright, Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, excuse me. Why are you being weird, Edgeworth? Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before. Must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Asakura Temple. Asakura Temple, what's that? It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. Spiritual power. Did you go to that temple for that reason as well? No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at that temple then? I committed some sins instead I need to pay for. That's why I'm there and why I continue to train, to purify my soul. Okay, night of the crime. What did you about last night, the night of the crime? Alright. I have to clean up after dinner and then went back to my room at about 8. Later I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10. Bell. Ring it at the same time each night. I see. And then? I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? I was frightened. Frightened. So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. There's more to her story, I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder. Yes. However, you didn't go. Because you said you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of? Okay. 2. She had like 5 before. What in the world? Yeah, get used to it. It's weird. Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. She said she's not aware of them herself. This must be what Wright was talking about. The psychologs? Psychologs. I believe he said that I need to present this Magatama item to do something. Okay. Any idea? So, do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power. Yes, spiritual training has been the cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power. Yes, I understand. Most people don't. And I'm certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed the Leastix nymph? No. Why you doubt that? I'm not the one who took her life. Those psychologue things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying. Heh. What's wrong? I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that's about all that you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Okay. Me? Yes, at the trial tomorrow, he asked me to defend you. Okay. If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands. But before that, I have one question. Yes? Do you know Wright? Why would you ask that? Whenever you come up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange. Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you? He's a very dear and indispensable friend. It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him. You deceived him? I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him, tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth, I promise. Very well, I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. Okay. That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene. Okay. Guess I don't have enough evidence for the psychologues, as he calls them. Oh, take that. That's weird. Wait, I didn't want to do that. I'm stupid. No. Can we back up with it? No. What do I need? My ears and guards. Anything happened? We need to search until I have those answers. Now then, is it true that you didn't go to the inner temple? I swear that you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. Now this question, what were you so frightened of? Afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this? I don't have evidence yet. Hold on. Who is this woman on this hanging scroll? I don't know. Well, I don't know the details, but I've heard she's the master of the Korean channeling technique. Master. Yes, Mystic Misty. She was a great spirit medium, that's what I've heard. I also heard that she went missing over 15 years ago. Spirit mediums. There's no such thing anyway. Mr. Edgeworth? I know all about them. They're nothing but frauds. She doesn't know anything about it, of course. But there was a time, 17 years ago, when I met the master myself. Yeah, she was in that case with her, right? It's called Demon Warding Hood. I gave that to Mr. Wright last night. He was wearing this when I saw him. At the hospital today. It's an important item for protecting acolytes from evil spirits. If it's so important, then why did you give it to him? Last night I felt something. I I felt that something terrible was about to happen. I didn't want Mr. Wright to fall into its grip. Well, he wound up falling into something much deeper and colder. I probably shouldn't say that out loud, though. Thank God for inner monologue. Okay. Alright. I'm sorry. I don't need the temple grounds very often, so I don't know. Okay, outside. Oops. I was against the idea of our temple appearing in that magazine. I was afraid that this type of a tragedy might occur. In that case, why did you allow them to run an article about you? It was Sister Bikini. She's actually rather fond of attention, surprisingly. She certainly does look rather happy in this photo. Okay, let's just go to the suspension bridge, I guess. Okay. It sure is cold, alright. So this is it. Dusky Bridge. Oh wow, it's you, Mr. Richard Hoodie. Okay. Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been about a year, or has it been longer? Doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch! And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess, you were transferred by HR to the local precinct. A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard. I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe. It's impossible to get rid of. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Goddard was gonna get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell you. Prosecutor Goddard. Does he know Goddard? I don't remember. Just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case. It's simple. Well, simple is as simple does, as they say. Well, you get no idea how much I've missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. A witness? Yeah, that bikini lady. Bikini lady? Here? On this freezing cold mountain. Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir. I may have to talk to this bikini lady, decisive witness myself. Okay. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through. Yep, I can't imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross. That's how it goes, right? Or was that leap? And there's something on the other side. Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. We can't get over there without a bridge, sir. What? Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But Maya was there. Someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training and now they're stuck there. Okay. Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fate. Oh no, her again? Anyway, the air's really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's gonna be able to reach the Inner Temple until tomorrow, sir. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, okay. It should be alright in this cold. So, how did this bridge burn down anyway? We're almost 100% sure it was lightning. Really? Lightning? Alright. So, who is this Prosecutor Goddard? I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's a new guy. He showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy. What kind of a man is he? He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good. If he's so good, how is it that I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor in this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it? You know who? Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godot has really got it in for Mr. Wright. Oh? Yeah, he seems to have some kind of a grudge. What would be the cause of this grudge? I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mess or something. None of this is making any sense. I'd better look into this Godot myself. Okay. Lightning. You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning? Yup, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck. A regional weather report for the night of the crime. Okay. I see. It's a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. It even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge. That's kind of sketch, but okay. Oh, Dad, we got the information from the witness testimony. Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge. Who is this witness? Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir. God damn. Alright. Let me examine this. So this is a bridge Wright tried to cross. Pretty reckless if you ask me. I'm amazed he survived the fall from up here. Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Now I see how he manages to win his cases in court. I think Dumbluck suits Wright just a bit better. Okay. It's a little shack down that way called Heavenly Hall. A shack? It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of wind. Oh, for Larry? Okay. Kinda reminds me of my apartment, sir. The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace. Given a hovel a great name is a crime itself. I call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Compton Castle. That's not such a great name, if you ask me. Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir. Okay. I'm sorry, Gumshoe. Some notes are wildly engraved into a roughly cut boulder Dusky Bridge. Certainly is an appropriate name. You need to get some glasses, Mr. Redshort. That sign says Dusty Bridge. Why is he like Maya? I can see how you read it wrong though, sir. You're the one who needs the glasses, detective. Try reading it one more time. Okay. Ah, you're right. It's Dusky Bridge. After all. I guess whoever wrote this made a mistake. Oh boy. Dang, it's a public phone. You don't see a lot of these anymore. That's true. Since we got one here, why don't we take a photo as a memento? Well, sure, why not? Oh, darn it, I don't have a camera with me. I'm gonna go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back, sir. What's so special about public phones and why is he so fascinated by them? He actually gone? No, he's still here. Okay. Looks like a pretty good distance to that far cliff. Yeah, it's gonna be around 100 yards or so. Detective, that's not even close to 100 yards. Well, I gotta admit I'm not very good at judging distances. It's about 20 yards or so, and impossible to cross without a bridge, it seems. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I don't know how yards work, so yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's accurate. Just your everyday simple detective, don't ask me such tough questions. It's something to be proud of. There's a lot we don't know about this victim. We don't know her real name, her background, we don't know anything really. That's rather odd. She was trying to hide her identity, why would she become an author? Oh, but it was just one of those things, you know? She probably never expected to get so popular. Alrighty. Let's move to the main gate. Bikini lady? Oh. Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold, my brain's turned to sherbet. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. What do you mean? Wright is going to be fine and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder. Hey, wait a sec, hold it, objection. This man. What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another and... What kind of lame excuse is that? And you call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Okay, it's a tongue twister. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Dude, Edgy. I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet? I'd say more like sorbet. It is rather cold here. Iris didn't murder her. Someone else did it. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one. Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. Okay. Iris. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Come on. A girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer. I was right after all. I should never have come back. No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time. Honest. And if I had a penny for every time he said that. It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much. Know what I mean? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything. Okay. Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry? What? Don't tell me. I think I might have done it. What? Get lost. Go back on your charter jet and get out of my sight, you creep. And I hope your plane crashes and you die. Jeez, okay. Let's just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? Oh boy, a psycho-locks. 3 psycho-locks? I suspected psycho-locks. I like that he calls them psycho-locks. I'm sorry, man. You know me, I just don't remember. My short-term memories are wrecked, dude. I bet it is. You know, I may not look like it, but I'm an artist. I refuse to look at anything that doesn't have a radiant, beautiful motive. Okay. Nothing. Oh, I still can't believe it. She was such a great person. But someone's pinning this murder on my sweet little Iris. Edgy, please, I'm counting on you. Well, frankly, I was hoping you could give me a little more than that. Well then, I got it. I'll draw you a portrait. How about that? Since you're kind enough to offer. Alright. Okay. Hey, I know I may not look like it, but I'm an artist. Okay, blah blah. He was a good guy. A real pal to the end. He didn't die, dude. When I look back now, I have nothing but good memories. What's with the past tense? He's not dead, you know. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, the guy owes me. After all, I saved his life. Not this time. What is that supposed to mean? If I hadn't called for help so quickly, he would have died. Oh, okay. I guess you did. A surprise though. It's no surprise though. I used to be a security guard. It was all instinct, baby. Sure. He has a point. He called me pretty quickly too. I think Larry's pretty good at motivating people. Just wish he would try motivating himself once in a while. Okay. Okay. Huh, me? All you have to know is to remember not to call me Larry anymore. What? I'm a new person now. I've been reborn as Laurie's next name. Alright, fine. Let me ask you something else then, Larry. Call me Laurie's if you don't. Yeah, I'll call you Millie's next name. Who? Miley's, because Miley's, I don't know what you tried to say. I still can't believe it. She was such a great person. Oh, wait, I read that. I have a feeling that she's hiding something. Could be. After all, she's shy and gets embarrassed pretty easily. I don't think that has anything to do with it. Why not? Look, I know all about this kind of thing. Come on, AG. You were a guy once. Lots of girls are like Iris. You know I'm right. Well, you most certainly seem to have convinced yourself. Man, I love shy girls like her. It's just so cute. You know what I mean? Still doesn't listen to others, I see. I guess some people just never change. Right, go to... Nah, don't know shit. Okay. Okay. Something weird here, no? Suppose this type of thing is necessary up here in the mountains. Say this just give me a great idea. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. Got an idea for a brand new invention. Might even make me rich. An invention. Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I'll call it a snow car. So what do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride on something like that? Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides. Okay. You can see a small bell tower from here. Hey, that just reminded me. There's something I've always wondered about. Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. We call a person who tells a lie a liar, right? So why don't we call a person who rings a bell a beller? Or truer, or a guy who tells the truth. Oh man, I'm not gonna get on any sleep tonight. I had no idea who was such a deep thinker. That's deep, don't you? That's very deep. Okay, let's just move in. Okay, February has a good temple. Hey, hello there. So how are you feeling? Alright, I suppose. Who is this? My name is Miles Edgeworth. My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. If circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just... Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you. But I'm looking for a woman in a bikini. Almost. Well, you have found her. Now what can I do for you? I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis. If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy. Mr. Edgeworth. This is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut. Dang, savage. My stomach is already growling in protest. So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris? Well, first I want to hear what you know. Wait, is there something weird here? No, everything seems normal. Neither the crime. First, I'd like to ask you about last night. Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple. She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that? I suppose it was about 9 when we left here. Where's Pearls at all this? He disappeared at night and we just forgot about her. Okay. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The channeling torch's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch. Well, you're right. That does sound exhausting. Detective, this is no time for flattery. Sorry. Sometime around 11 you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here? The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason. Oh, you get the chills pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? Okay. What you saw. Alright then, I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. Must have been past 11? No, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart. Hey, calm down, lady. Let's let go of my time. Can't speak. Jesus. I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword. Did you see this criminal with your own eyes? I didn't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris. Well, that's right. You must have been quite shocked. Of course you was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of a courtroom, and I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too. I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed, and then I passed out. Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid. However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural. Unnatural? Was she possessed by ghosts or some shit? The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness. I wonder what she means by that. She's gonna be possessed by someone, right? Is that yes? Edgeworth's gonna end up believing in ghosts, I think. As the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct? Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is I've got a bad lower back. Bad lower back? Yes, it's especially bad in the winter, so bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall. But you left the disciple all alone. Don't be ridiculous, I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out. Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did this head nun actually see Iris then? I think I'd better try to get some more details. Acolyte? So who is the acolyte that was to train at the inner temple? Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course. Special course? It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit eyes and chant 30,000 times. You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you? No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night we still hadn't started the training session itself. Well, that's good to hear. Oh, dear, there's one thing I forgot to tell you. Uh-oh, I don't think I like the sound of this. Do you know that small girl? I believe she's Mystic Maya's little sister. Maya has a little sister? Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's Maya Faye's cousin. Little Pearl? She doesn't know her? Okay. I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we'd finished with dinner cleanup, but I haven't seen her at all since late last night. She's nowhere to be found. You mean she was with the victim? I told a fold of my stupid, creaky old back. A little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone. She did it. As to say, the plot thickens. Okay. Can I go somewhere else? Okay. Yes, I can. Straight to the crime scene. Okay, Asakura Temple. And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched. Thanks, detective. I'll just have a look around. Looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask. Just to be sure. Are you really gonna defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave her my word and now I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, I gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation. Don't worry about it, detective. Just keep your mouth closed and I think most of it will flow out on its own. You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap. Yes, you do that, detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years? The victim? The victim is the famous picture book author Miss Elise Dexnim. Her entire past up until she won that writing award last year is a total mystery. It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab to the back by the murder weapon. The murder weapon. The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir. That's terrible. Yeah, but there's one strange thing. Yes? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building. Like from a cliff? A 2-story building. That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct? Oh, okay. Hey, you're right. Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth. That just happens to be the room that Elise Dexnim was staying in. Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword. Okay, time 10 to 11 p.m. Caused loss of blood from stabbing back. Body fell 10 feet after death. Wait, after death? Okay, after death. Okay. Now then, detective. Let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far. Okay, let's take a look at the map. Okay. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they finished dinner, she and Maya Faye headed to the inner temple. Go there, you. At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. Yes. When she got there, Bikini had her take over while she went back to Asakura Temple. Yes. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back. Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. I see. For more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. The inner temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that, please. Okay. Tomorrow's trial. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? We're sure it's that goated guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest. I intend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is gonna be the judge. Yes, he certainly would remember my face, even after such a long absence. So I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Oh, it's the other one that was with Mia's case, I bet. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir? There's no need to worry. I'll pull a few strings and arrange for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull. Okay. What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at? According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of the Dusky Bridge. The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing. The other side is surrounded by cliffs and on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there. So the only thing there is the inner temple. Here is not the kind of place a person could survive in. Please be alright, Maya. Okay. We examine this. I just love skiing. Really? You don't seem like the type? Well, what about sleds? Sleds? Nah, they're a little too kiddie, you know? Messes with my hard-boiled image. What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth? Is the world starting to go? Is the world starting to go mad? The main hall of Hasamura Temple is above us here. Hey, you're right, but I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor. Asakura Temple was built on a steep part of the mountain. The front and back of the main hall are on different levels. Oh, that makes sense. Wouldn't it be easier just to build the place slanted, sir? I fail to see how he can consider that to be an even remotely good idea. Oh my god, there's a ladder. Step ladder. Ladder. I don't know. The main gate must be just over that stone wall. Ah, stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all. Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. You didn't say anything about the ladder. It's a lantern. I suppose they light it at night. There's something elegant about the light of a fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight. Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill? How do you know? Okay. Okay. Sure, let's see this. What's this? Looks like a wizard's staff. That belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Dixon. Yeah, it's missing the little piece in the middle though. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay sir? Yes? What? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this. Alright. The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me. That's it. This stuff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victims. So you analyzed the fingerprints and left the thing there again. And carried by at least 16 when she was alive has her fingerprints on it. Okay. So the sword from this skull statue is actually the murder weapon. It sure is. It's called a Shido, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir. There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood? Yup, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shido too. Fingerprints. Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant. Well, that's great. The fingerprints are on the murder weapon. What's wrong? You're looking really solemn. Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figure it doesn't feel really good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. The apparent murder weapon has the victim's blood and the suspect's fingerprints on it. Well, that's great. Is that all? Is that all there is? Wait, what's this? What's this mark? Okay. I think that's all. Okay. Okay. Should we go? Does it go back to the main hall to talk to this one? About who? About who again? About someone. Iris? I don't know. This man, his face betrays a life of suffering and great weariness of the world. Sure. But even so, I can't believe this guy actually jumped into the river. He didn't jump. Think of all the fun things he might have enjoyed if he had just lived. Relentless spiritual training alone is no way to lead a complete life, huh? It sounds like she's got some major regrets she's dealing with. Perhaps I should let Gumshoe explain Wright's situation to her for me. Hey, don't look at me like that. Do your own dirty work, sir. Okay. About this here. Let me see. Well, as you may know, in order to see reality for what it truly is, we strive to break our attachments to much of the transient material realm. I guess you could call me an immaterial girl. Okay. On Madonna. I guess she lives in an immaterial world, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? This is Mystic Elise apprentice, is it not? I think he might have a bit of a crush on me. Sweet boy at any rate. Huh. Oh, I don't blame him. Sister Bikini understands the temptations of young men. Sure. Well, if it wouldn't be proper to abuse my position, I am head nun after all. But in return, I did allow him to draw a portrait of me. I pray you will suppose and maintain your modesty for everyone's sake. Okay. Oh, how could such a terrible thing have happened? It's all my fault. Well, come on, lady. I don't think you need to take all the blame. Quiet. What do you know anyway? Ouch, you're scary. With that stupid 5 o'clock shadow and that stupid old coat of yours. It's too bad that you weren't the one that disappeared. Well, why does she have to take it all out on me? Her anger does seem a little manufactured. Okay. You said you went with Maya to the training hall in the inner temple last night. Did you happen to see Iris while you were there? Of course I saw her. I told her to meet us after ringing the 10 bell for lights out. So you're saying Iris came to the inner temple then? Of course she did. Iris has always been a good, obedient girl. After that I had Iris help Mystic Maya begin her training. But that doesn't fit with Iris' story at all. She said that she never went to the inner temple. As they say, the plot thickens. About this here. Reality for what it truly is. Okay. It's all my fault. Me and my stupid pack. Mystic Elise has been murdered, an important acolyte is trapped, and a little girl has been lost. You know, really shouldn't be so negative. It creates bad karma. Quite right, I need to do some more training myself, I think. Okay. She's a very important visitor, you know. An honor acolyte. Why did I give him gumshoe, boys? Whatever. Honor. How so? The Fae name is synonymous with the Korean channeling technique. Therefore, she must be a spirit medium of great power indeed. Now that you mention it, 1 year ago, there was a case that was about the master of the Korean channeling technique. Detective. I detest talk of supernatural dribble. I suppose now you'll say she has midichlorians? Midichlorians? I don't know what that is. Oh, so it gives you the creeps, huh, Mr. Redford? That's got nothing to do with it. Oh, this poor girl. Where could she have gone? Well, we checked out her home and she's not there. She's nowhere in the vicinity of the temple either. Which means there's only a few other possibilities as to where she could be. Do you think maybe she fell off the bridge and was carried downstream? Jesus, I hope not. Why do you have to be such a pessimist, detective? I was just trying to think like you, Mr. Ashford. Ironic, I became a pessimist only after I had the pleasure of working with you. Righty. What is here? Okay. Nope. 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 Nothing. Oh, such a terrible thing happened. Fall, same thing. Okay. But this picture. Well, look at that. I look pretty so as to the XC. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Don't you think? Yeah, absolutely. Up until recently, we've avoided exposure in such magazines, but this time we had our reasons. Is that so? For example, well, why deny the world the sight of such a lovely face? Okay. Nothing there. Well, that's a demon warding good. Acolytes are highly susceptible to possession by evil spirits, you know? Oh. Yes. I forgot about that. So Iris gave the thing to Nick, so she didn't have it. She wasn't protected from evil spirits, so she could have been possessed. Wow. That supports my possession theory. That's why we always wear these for protection. Oh, I see. What are you waiting for? You won't get any protection just by holding it, you know? Put it on already. No, I can't. I was just... It's like it was made just for you, Mr. Edward. What do you mean by that, detective? It's absolutely marvelous. You've just got to keep it on for a while. Is this some sort of divine retribution? Huh? Oh, well, look what you found. That's the master of the Grange channeling technique, Misty Faye. Faye. It's been nearly 20 years since Misty's disappearance. Apparently she intended to pass on the master title to her daughter. Who is this daughter? Well, I myself am part of a branch family of the Faye clan. But even I am not privy to information concerning the main family. So, yeah, either Maya or Mia, I guess. Maya or Mia. That's one of the Fae clan's beyond Megatamas. That's a priceless treasure you've got there. Wow, I'm impressed, sir. You never fail to surprise me. Yes, you don't look it, but now I can see you're a real fan of the occult. Excuse me? Oh, of course this piece couldn't possibly be real, but to have such a nice replica. Clearly you are a big fan of the Grange tradition. Wow, I'm impressed, sir. You never fail to impress me. Should have known better than to show this thing around. Okay, I was gonna say something if I show that. Okay, moving to main gate. Yup. Castle Temple main gate. I don't see Larry anymore. Maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. Guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. Okay, searching for Larry, searching for Larry. He ain't here either. Searching for Larry. Okay. Larry. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth. I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind. But I've already told you everything that Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yes, thank you. Okay. Inner Temple. Just finished speaking with the head nun of Hasakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Elise's name with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well. What? When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet, Sister Bikini says she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night. But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night. Looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if I'll find the answers I'm looking for if I break those psycho locks. Should I have to find Larry first? He's nowhere though. He nowhere though. Whoop. Move main hall. Move courtyard. Nope. Okay. I guess we tried to break her psycho locks first. Guess I can't seem to find the guy. So we can try. I was frightened. As I have been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers, understand? Yes, sir. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe the case in a whole new light. In my years in Kurt, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the Inner Temple last night? Yes, I swear, I already told you that. Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room Um... This? No? No. If this is what you were afraid of? No. Sorry, but you're wrong. Is your voice trembling like that? Just that your eyes are scaring me. Blast, I must be trying too hard to bluff. Please excuse me, I'm still not used to this role I've been assigned. No, I should apologize. I'm sorry for being such a scaredy cat. Anyway. Well. The weather? No. No. Not that either. Okay. Let's not do that then. Let's present the new stuff. Does she come to Hazakura Temple often? No, this was her first time. It's just that she was a very important visitor. Is that so? Yes, Sister Bikini told me. Be certain not to offend her. A victim is a Listic's name. The prosecutor's office still doesn't have much information about her, it seems. Little temple. No. No. Is that the murder weapon? Yes, it is. Have you ever seen it before? Yes, Mr. Amy was holding it in the courtyard. And apparently the head nun witnessed the whole sad affair. She saw you stabbing Miss Elise, Dick's name, with this very sword last night. Okay. This is the trainee's younger sister, correct? She's cute as a button and she seems to really love mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh? She even said she was going to have the leftovers for dinner the next night. And then she took the leftover potatoes and the whole pot of gravy with her to her room. It's quite an appetite for such a little girl. Okay. I don't know where to go. This is the woman who was to undergo training last night. Seems like a very strong, reliable woman. Whatever else anyone has to say about this Irish woman, I can exactly say she's the best judge of character. Okay. I'd like to ask you about Sister Bikini, the head of Hazakura Temple. She raised me as if she were my real mother. As if she were your real mother. I was left at Hazakura Temple when I was just a small child, and she's taken care of me ever since. Forgive me for sounding rude, but what about your family? I'm sorry, but I'd rather not talk about this. Okay. That's Mr. Loris. He's a very sincere, hard-working person. He was even kind enough to draw a portrait of me. Knowing Larry, this woman is exactly the type that he would fall in love with at first sight. Okay. So, nothing there. Scared of? What could she be scared of? Scared of the bridge? I don't know. Do I have the answer for that? I don't know where else can I go or do or whatever. Can I examine this? Did I examine this? I did examine that. Move to the main hall. Acolyte. So you went with Maya to the training hall in the inner temple. You happen to see Iris. Of course I saw her, told her to meet us. Okay. Doesn't fit the story. She never went to the inner temple. Plot thickens. Okay. Nothing new here right now. Nothing I missed. Oh me. What do I do then? Do I have the answer for the scare thing? Can't even find Larry. Where the hell is he? Move to suspension bridge. Move to detention center. Wait. Move back there. Oh, I did see that. Never mind. Move to the detention center. Gonna save here and keep trying stuff there, I guess. Oops. Take that. Okay, here we go. Scared of? What were you scared of? As to not leave the room. Oops, that's not what I meant to press. No, not Godot. I meant the bikini lady. I don't know. No. I don't think I have the right thing. Okay. Oh. Who's she afraid of? Oh, she. I tried this already. I thought it was that. Temple map. Yes, the bridge. I don't know. Nick. No. I did the weather too. The murder. No. I don't think I have that yet. Wait. The staff. I don't know. Not that. And not the staff. Okay. I don't think I have it in. Not Maya. What? I thought she said something different. Okay. Alright, so no. Entered everything here. What the hell am I supposed to do? The suspension bridge. Need to present something to you. I don't know. Just your everyday simple detective. Don't ask me such tough questions. Real name rather odd. Okay. What about Pearl? Has no one seen her at all since last night? Seems that way. Apparently she hasn't gone back to Korean village either, sir. But it's true that she was with Elise Dick's name at some point last night. No doubt about it. Ah, you mean that maybe whoever killed Miss Dick's name also? Don't jump to any crazy conclusions. Ouch. Sure have one mean punch, Mr. Redshort. It's downright fierce. And if my is alright, I could never show my face to Wright again if something were to happen to her. Oh, it'll be okay. If that ever happens, you can just show him my face. How's that? I didn't mean it like that, sir. It was just a silly little joke. Under there is another way to get across to the other side. The support wires for the bridge are still intact, correct? That bridge is almost 20 yards long. And I may look like it, Mr. Redshort, but I'm no superhero. In any case, I just hope Maya is alright. Okay. There's a witness. Pretty sure it's gonna be her testimony will be key to this case. So I mean she's going to be a witness in the trial tomorrow. Of course, and none is as trustworthy as you can get. We got this one in the back. Oh. I mean, I've always been on your side, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. So yeah, this is a pretty tight spot we've gotten ourselves into, huh? Now I understand why Wright is always breaking into a cold sweat. We're here about promising. I've never seen or heard of this person. I'll admit he's puzzling alright. He just appeared one day, big mug of steaming coffee in his hand. Sounds like an interesting man. Yeah, the whole prosecutor's office is really into double espresso macchiatos. Okay. He's supposed to be Miss Elisa's name's apprentice or something. I see. Yeah, he drew a nice portrait of me. That's nice. But he made me pay him 50 cents for it. Sorry about that. You don't seem very interested in him, Mr. Edgeworth. I really don't want to talk about him. That's why. Okay. When something happens, this guy always shows up like he hasn't got a care. But you know what? Every time he shows up, I always wonder the same thing. Maybe somehow it's actually the cause of all these incidents. Wonder if Kamshu has realized it yet. But you could say the exact the same thing about him. I don't know. Huh? What's that thing doing on your lapel, Mr. Edgeworth? Is it really that odd? You bet it is, sir. Prosecutor wearing a defense attorney badge? That's like a detective with a license to kill. There's this little thing called that ominous of a mini. Nope. Examine. Move. I don't know what to do. What to do here? Can examine this. Must be the main hall. Brilliant deduction, sir. You're trying to flatter me, Detective Gumshoe. Brilliant use of suspense to build attention, sir. Going to write the head nun has some important information. Can't miss the opportunity to speak with her. You already did, though. It looks quite old, strong enough to resist the weight of time. That's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. You got a real flair for words, sir. I've always appreciated this kind of old, timeless elegance. That's exactly how I feel, too. Take this gold, for example, like a fine wine. Gets better with age. Your fine wine turns to vinegar and begins to stink at some point. Suggests you rush that atrocious rag you call a code detective. I guess there's something else with this woman. Maybe talk about her again. So you went with Maya to the training hall in the inner temple? No, she already told me this. Plot thickens. The plot thickens. Not my fault. Nah. Like this, it gives it creeps, blah blah. She's lost. Yes, we know. What do I do then? I did examine this place. Oh, it's a warm cat box, but where are all the cats? It's called a hibachi. It's for heating the room. Oh, look at all these ancient straw frisbees. These are a type of sabaton cushions called Ensa. Why are you giving me such a hard time, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Why? Because learning something new might actually be a good thing for you, detective. Oh, there's a paper here. Fuck's sakes. There are more Ensa cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under that stack? Beats me. You mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. Looks like an old manila envelope. Yeah. What is it, Detective? This could be it. An ultra important clue. A super special clue. I suppose I should read it myself then. It's like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall, unless you want your secret to be exposed. Oh. Sounds like a blackmail letter. Found in the main hall. Maybe she dropped it. Let's go in there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra important prosecutor. A super duper prosecutor. Okay. Well, I suppose it takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. Alright. Present this. Do you know anything about this whole crumpled up letter? Is that addressed to Iris? Yep, it clearly says to Iris on it. Can't believe it. That girl doesn't have any secrets from me. Oh, so Sister Bikini didn't know anything about it. Okay. Okay, now we have what she's afraid of. God dang. Okay, let's move. I think. Wait. Let me see if I can find Larry somewhere first. Larry. Wait. Oh, whoops. Larry. Larry. Nope. He ain't nowhere. Alright. Now let's do this. Wait, can I read the thing first? To Iris of Hasagura Temple, salutation here. There is something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come unless you want your secret to be exposed. Okay. Can I read this too? Yeah. Real mountain weather data for February 7th. Snow with occasional lightning strikes. Snow 7 to approx 10:50 p.m. Lightning 10 to approx 1 p.m. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45, around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. Got it. Okay. Go. You were afraid of these. I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you. Ah, that's... Well, Iris? Why? Why are you glaring at me like that? You're scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct? Ah. Was it the evidence or the power of my Claire that broke that lock? Okay. Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way. But Mr. Edgeworth... Yes? I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief. I wonder about that. Mr. Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her. No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there's one person you didn't want your secret told to. Phoenix? Mm-hmm. Phoenix Wright. Huh. You mean something to write, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say? I should have expected as much. Especially from a friend of his. Okay. Here we go. So frightening. After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions? It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge. A small shack, huh? It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near. Where is it on this map? Yeah, I thought. It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart. Yes. Looks as though I may have to visit this Heavenly Hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night. Yes, that's exactly right. Okay. Ringlight Salvel and was then in her room until the murder was discovered. Okay. The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret. It's pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. Okay. Alright. Back to this place then. Main gate. I want to show the woman this. Never mind. She don't care. She don't care. She don't care. She don't care. Okay, moving to. I'm gonna guess that Larry's gonna be at Heavenly Hall. Okay. What the hell? Yep, there's his picture. What the hell? All the flags. Okay. Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? Still better than the view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, why? Who these? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next is going to be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Nah, I can't do that. I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Shh, be quiet and listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that? What did he do? I wonder. Hey, you. About what you just said, I got an objection. What? What the? Etchy, you dirty rat. Come shoot you off. I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection. And in a loud, commanding voice too. I even pointed with my pointer finger. You watched too many trials. I'm sorry. Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? Heavenly Hall. What is this little shack anyway? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. And why were you down here in the first place? Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. It's a great little place. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse. Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal. One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here. So can I get you something to drink? Some hot water maybe? It's getting all buddy on us, sir. Okay, listen to me, Edgy. You've gotta do this. You've gotta save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth. Anyway, I made up my mind about it. Going to marry that girl. Mr. Retro is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? No, not yet, but I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. Just got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He'd never imagined that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I going to do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. If we really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. Okay, come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night I saw something incredible. Something incredible? Oh my god. 3. Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about that the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Okay. 6 examines, please. What is this festive looking ornament? It reminds me of art class in grade school. We used to have a lot of fun decorating the classroom with origami, remember? Well, oh yeah, you were never any good at it. Really? Yeah, this guy was so bad he couldn't even fold a dollar, let alone a crane. Everyone tried to comfort him, but he would just sit there sobbing. Really? Be quiet already, I'll never forget the shame of that day. You want a crane? I can now make a perfect 1/4-inch crane without a single flaw. You know, Edgy, nothing for nothing, but a 1/4-inch crane without a single flaw is not easy. Yeah, that's quite a feat, Prosecutor Edgeworth. This is exactly why I hate childhood friends. This is the Eagle River, sir. It turns pretty fast, so it doesn't ice over even in the winter. If it had ice cover over, Wright would have been in some serious trouble. You're right about that. He would have landed on the ice and slid downstream to who knows where. Not exactly what I meant, but alright. Yeah. Let's go all the way to the ski bridge. It's a pretty long but easy walk. I fell down 4 times on my way down here, sir. Sorry about that, detective. I ate 4 bananas and tossed their peels on the stairs on my way down here. What? So that's what I was slipping on? Be careful on the way back. Those deadly banana peels are still out there. That's a real important piece of information right there, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. That's a horrible graffiti problem you've got there, pal. You don't know anything, detective. This is art. It's an expression of my bittersweet love for Iris. Larry, do you know what the difference between graffiti and true art is? That's how the artist himself defines it, right? I should have seen that one coming. Well, if that's the case, and all of my lunchboxes are masterpieces too, pal. Okay. The straw of is totally covered with freshly fallen powdery snow. Well, makes a nice image, doesn't it? I always did like the rustic look. Heavenly Hall, I suppose it's an appropriate name in some sense. You got that right. Look at that bridge up there. This place has to be heaven, because that thing is hell. You would do well to remember, Larry, that this is a sacred place to some people. Oh, the bridge. There's a bridge. It's a little far, but I have a pretty clear view of Dusky Bridge from here. Ah, I still can't believe it, really. What is it, Larry? Huh, nothing. It's nothing. Sounds pretty suspicious to me. Something about that statement smells, and you know what they say. If it smells, it's the butts. Okay, that's all there is here. Can I move inside? No. Can I... should I present something? No, it looks like it. Nothing. Okay. Do I have the stuff for his thing? I don't know. Let's try it. Wait, let me save first. Okay. The night of the crime. Alright. Now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk. Huh? That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend Naomi? Who was that one? I don't remember. And then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusky Bridge got on fire. Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes? Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth. There are still 3 psycho logs remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that? What happened? Where do you say? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Just answer the question. I was in my own room by the main hall. Where else would I be? As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar. The problem, I suspect, lies there. There? What do you mean by there? It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room. I don't know. The map? It's a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hasakura Temple. Oh yeah. What am I looking for? I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see the bridge from there. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Well, how about it? How about what? Do you feel like talking now? About what? Looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you? You don't know that I wasn't in my room? Well, where was Larry and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. You were in Heavenly Hall. Please to witness lightning striking Dusky Bridge from is right here. Place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall. Why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity and it could fall apart at any minute. Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Uh-oh. In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset. I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're in a total different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this cold little shack last night? That's what you might call a fair decor. I think you mean a fair decor? A fair decor? Something with heart? Affair of heart? Could it be you were waiting for someone? Oh no! You really are one scary guy, you know. I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. Iris. It's only one person you wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry. I told you before, don't call me Larry. The person you were waiting for was Iris. Oh, suddenly I feel the cold all over, Edgy. No doubt because of my chilly glare. So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing? I can say the letters from him. I don't think it is, but sure. This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. There's evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. I guess. Here's your evidence. I called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter. Oh, hey, give that back. You're embarrassing me. What are you doing with that anyway? That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry. What do you mean? Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that, you should be ashamed of yourself. Oh. First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says salutation here. Well, that's what it said in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies. Oh my god, this guy actually did that. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write Dear Iris. Whoa, I'm so sorry. Salutation here. Oh boy. The night of the crime. So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you? Sorry, Edgy. Sorry doesn't cut it. Just come back threatening a young lady like that. Wait, hold up. What now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal. What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed. Sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Give me a break. It's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burns so hotly it could melt all the snow on this mountain. Oh, and what is this secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? Talking about the secret love between her and me. Oh boy. Obviously she wouldn't want old lady Bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour bittersweet love affair? Alright, then why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break, it's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh. Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's what all those huge locks were about. I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down. But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy's still hiding something, I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago. If you really want to know, last night I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry. What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this something incredible you saw last night? Got to tell me, Larry, one way or another, something incredible. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believe it wasn't the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't? That's all there is. If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night, something more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How? Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. Oh my god, another psycho log thing. Oh god, this never ends. 5. No. What's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do it all over again? Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning? I've just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. Okay, there it is, to be continued. I thought I had to go through all the 5 things. It was long as it was, that part. Jesus. Okay. Okay, time to save, and next is a trial. Yes, we're done with part 1. Okay, I'm good with that. Okay, that was something. That was an intense beginning for that case.